What is the most brutal rejection you've given to someone? So back in college, I had this girl named Tiffany who was absolutely obsessed with me. And look, I'm not saying this to brag because honestly, it was terrifying. It started sophomore year when we had the same marketing class. She sat behind me and would constantly tap my shoulder to ask questions she already knew the answers to. At first, I thought she was just being friendly, so I helped her out. Big mistake. Within 2 weeks, she had my class schedule memorized. She would just show up wherever I was. Library, there's Tiffany. Campus coffee shop, Tiffany again. I'd be eating lunch with my roommate Derek, and she'd slide into the booth next to me without asking. The thing is, I tried to be nice about it. I really did. I told her I wasn't interested in dating anyone. I told her I was focused on school. I even told her I was talking to someone else, which was a lie, but I was desperate. Nothing worked. She started texting me constantly, like 50 messages a day constant. Good morning texts, good night texts, random updates about her day that I never asked for. She would get upset if I didn't respond within 10 minutes. My friends thought it was hilarious. They called her my shadow. Derek would crack jokes about how I had a stalker and I laughed along, but honestly, it was getting uncomfortable. Then things escalated. One night I'm at this house party off campus. I'm talking to this girl named Jessica who I actually liked. We're vibing, laughing, having a good time. I excuse myself to grab another drink, and when I come back, Jessica looks uncomfortable. Turns out Tiffany had walked up to her and said something along the lines of, "You should probably back off because he's basically my boyfriend." Jessica wanted nothing to do with the drama, so she left. I was furious, but I still didn't blow up on Tiffany. I just told her firmly that she needed to stop and that we were never going to happen. She cried, she apologized, she promised to give me space. That lasted about 4 days. Then came the night that changed everything. It was right before winter break, and there was this big end of semester party at one of the fraternity houses. Huge event, probably 200 people there. I'm having a great time when Tiffany walks up to me in front of like 30 people and loudly announces that she has something important to tell me. Everyone gets quiet because she's clearly about to make a scene. She pulls out this letter, this long handwritten letter declaring her feelings for me. She starts reading it out loud, talking about how she's loved me since the first day she saw me, how she knows we're meant to be together, how she's willing to wait forever for me to realize it. People are recording on their phones, some are laughing, some look secondhand embarrassed. I'm standing there completely frozen. When she finishes, she looks at me with these hopeful eyes and says, "So what do you say?" And something in me just snapped. I looked at her and said, "Tiffany, I have told you no at least 20 times. I have never shown any interest in you. I have never flirted with you. I have never led you on. You have followed me around campus for months. You have ruined chances I had with girls I actually liked. You have made me uncomfortable every single day. And now you're trying to publicly pressure me into saying yes in front of all these people, like that's somehow going to change my answer." She started tearing up, but I wasn't done. I said the answer is no. It's always been no. And honestly, the way you've acted isn't romantic. It's not cute. It's harassment. You need to leave me alone and you need to get help because this isn't normal. Dead silence. Then someone in the back started slow clapping. A few others joined in. Tiffany's face went completely red and she ran out of the party crying. I felt horrible about it for weeks. I kept thinking maybe I went too far. Maybe I didn't need to humiliate her like that. But Derek pointed out something important. He said you tried the nice way for 6 months and it didn't work. Sometimes people don't hear no until it's loud enough for everyone else to hear too. I never saw Tiffany again after that night. She apparently transferred schools the next semester. A couple years later, I got a Facebook message from her. I almost didn't open it, but curiosity got me. She apologized for everything, said she got into therapy and realized how inappropriate her behavior was, said what I said at that party was the wake-up call she needed, even though it destroyed her at the time. She thanked me for being honest when no one else would. I never responded. Not because I was still angry, but because I didn't know what to say. Part of me was relieved she got help. Part of me still felt guilty for how it went down, but I'd be lying if I said I regretted it, because sometimes the kindest thing you can do for someone is tell them the truth they don't want to hear.